don't know why, but that thing does not listen to me at all. Not at all. It's amazing. Don't know why it doesn't listen to me. Strange. Anywho, guys. Anywho, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here on this beautiful Monday. The rain has cleared in the desert and the sun is shining again. So, yay. Happy Monday to everyone. With that being said, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for being with me because you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me and I appreciate you. So thank you so, so very much. Now, with that being said, let's be active participants while we are here. Let's tap the screen, share it alive. Let's keep knocking out these gift goals, which you guys did. You guys are friggin' awesome. Thank you so, so very much. Remember to send your daily heart me and to collect your daily points because TikToks like that stuff. Like they like games, interactive stuff. I don't know. I just do it when I go into my friends' lives. Okay. So keep doing all of the good things, guys. And if you are a Trump supporter, there is so much for you to talk about. So much for you to talk about. We can talk about how Kegseth has basically given the coordinates to where our entire military is going to be tomorrow. So if somebody wanted to do something, they could. They basically witching a motherfucker would. So there's that. Also, we could talk about the looming government shutdown, how the Republicans want to pass a continuing resolution that basically is going to cut the tax cuts for people who get who use ACA, who get ACA, I should say. All right, so we can talk about that. What else can we talk about, guys? What else is there? Oh, we can talk about the Trump admin wanting to expedite the rescinding of birthright citizenship for undocumented immigrants. We could do that. Like so much that we can talk about. So much. So if you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and get in the box. Get in the box and yeah, let's have a talk. Let's have a debate. Let's do that. All right. Also, guys, we are working on our daily donation goal. Can't forget about that. Daily donation goal of $150. Links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle. All right. Everything with Erica9 at gmail.com. All right. If you want to support the live and YouTube, I see you over there. Hi, Tube. Hi, Dory. Hi, Chance. Hi, Sizu. Kevin's over there. Tarot. Hi, Tarot. Chance. Hey, everybody. All right. So, with that being said, guys, the best way to support on the tube is with a super chat. Let's just keep doing all of the good things. And if you voted for Trump, get in the box. I see quite a few of you in there. I'm going to go ahead and bring up my backup and we'll go ahead and get started. All right. Me first. All right. There's. Okay. And let's see here. Hi, Josh. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did, yeah.
Okay. All right. And how old are you?
I'm 19.
19. Okay. All right. Fantastic. All right. So, Josh, as my background says, MAGA, you're deplorable. And it is based off of your vote. You voted for cruelty, hate, censorship, and revenge. Which one did you vote for?
I didn't vote for any of those.
Oh, what did you vote for?
I voted for change generally. For one, like getting race out of American life and out of American politics, trying to
You
get
said
rid of the
race?
identity politics. Yeah.
Go ahead. We're listening.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought someone asked something. Yeah,
You're
trying to
fine.
get rid of the identity politics, for example, like getting rid of affirmative action, you know, and that Supreme Court decision. I credit a lot of that to Trump on getting rid of DEI. Basically, any policy that focuses on race would be one example of something that I think was good.
Okay. All right. You know you can't be on camera, right? Okay. All right. That's his only appearance for the day. I literally moved everything over so that wouldn't happen, and he can't help himself. All right. Hold on one moment, guys. Okay. There we go. All right. Hey, just take it upstairs. I don't care at this point. Go ahead. It's fine. I know. I just made your day, didn't I? Okay. My apologies, Shaz. What were we talking about? You were saying that you credit Donald Trump with the affirmative action decision.
In part, for sure.
Okay. Why is that?
Because he appointed the justices that chose to strike down affirmative action, and because he's been like outspoken against affirmative action and against any sort of like DEI or any sort of program that's focused on race instead of merit. He's always been a proponent of meritocracy over identity politics.
He's always been a proponent of meritocracy over identity politics. That's what you just said?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I want to ask you a question. Did Donald Trump start his own business or did he inherit a business from his father?
He started several businesses.
Did he? I'm going to ask you a question again. All right. And I guess I'll make it more concise for you before we even go on to anything else. Donald Trump's developer business in real estate, did he inherit that from his father or did he start it on his own?
I suppose he inherited it.
He inherited. Now, would that be based on merit or would that be something called nepotism?
That would be nepotism.
Okay. All right. Now, I would like for you to name a successful Donald Trump business other than his developer business.
I mean, The Apprentice was very successful.
He didn't own The Apprentice. NBC owned The Apprentice and the production company did. He didn't own it.
Trump's businesses.
Mm-hmm. Because I can ask you, your parents ever buy Trump water? What about Trump steaks? What about, did you ever fly on Trump Air? Did you ever play, did you ever go see the arena football team that he owned?
How is this relevant to what I just said?
It's relevant because of the fact that you're talking about that you're okay with getting rid of affirmative action, and that Donald Trump is always been about merit over, you said race, but we're going to go to nepotism. Okay. Donald Trump, the only reason why Donald Trump has the wealth that he has today is because of the fact that he inherited money in a business from his parents. That is it. That is nepotism. He did not work for anything. Therefore, Donald Trump is not a proponent of merit. Donald Trump is okay with nepotism.
Hey, but that, for one, that doesn't address the claims I made about affirmative action.
It kind of negates the claims that you made about Donald Trump, though, does it not? Because you said that Donald Trump was merit based.
No, every single person has advantages in their life that are undeserved. I mean, life isn't fair, right? But I don't think that just because you were advantaged from birth means that you can't be in favor of merit, right? I mean, are you in favor of meritocracy?
I believe that what you think is absolutely wrong. That's what I believe. So can you please tell the class, all right, what exactly is affirmative action and why do we have it?
Affirmative action is a policy to change how college acceptance works so that certain groups that were historically disadvantaged could gain easier acceptance to college.
Wait a minute, time out. Think about what you just said, historically disadvantaged. All right. So would that mean that the college admissions process was in fact not based on merit at any point, but rather based off of race? So it was discriminatory towards, let's say, Black and brown people?
Not the college admissions project. That college admissions, not the college admissions process. It wasn't based on race before. I mean, I suppose yes, they did discriminate. Yeah, they did discriminate, but I don't think that affirmative action is helping with. I don't think you can fight discrimination with discrimination. I think the better solution is to just stop discriminating.
This is not discrimination. It's literally just what you said to correct, all right, historical discrimination, which still persists today. It still
by
persists
using
today.
Discrimination in the other
it's
direction.
Not using discrimination. How is it using discrimination to ensure that everyone has a fair shot at entering college? How is that discrimination?
it was
to ensure
lowering standards
it wasn't lowering
for
standards.
certain minorities. Yes.
Please tell us where it was lowering standards. What study, what case, like what proof do
I'll
you
pull it
have?
up.
Go ahead.
Let me turn my how do I do the green screen?
Good luck to you.
No, I'll do it. Do I have it
Because
saved?
it was in fact not lowering any
Yeah,
standards. It
the
was
if you
ensuring
look
that
at the
everyone had an
if you
equal
look at the like
opportunity to
from
ensure that they actually did get into college. That's all that
from
it
the
was. And
from the
yes, they did
lawsuit.
have to have.
Okay,
Go
let me
ahead.
tell you. From the lawsuit that overturned affirmative action, there was evidence showing that the students being accepted to Harvard, the Asian students and white students being accepted to Harvard, had significantly higher SAT scores than the Black and Hispanic students being accepted to Harvard, and generally like higher academic metrics, right? So,
Go get your
Black
evidence,
and
please.
okay, I just got to figure out how to pull up the green screen.
Thank you. Guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things. All of the
Oh,
good
here it is.
things. I don't know how long we'll be here today, but we will be here because I am doing stuff. I'm actually cooking dinner right now and I'm watching the timer go down. So I'm going to have to go in a moment. We'll see what happens. Hey, Itchy, how are you today?
I'm good, love. How about yourself? I would really love for him to actually
Hmm.
show the results of what the Asians have seen since the
I was
affirmative
going to get to
action.
that. I was definitely going to get to that one.
Well, I'm gonna go
That's
back
going to
on
be
mute then.
fun. Do, do, do. Oh, he's teacupping. So am I. I got to stop doing that. I'm on my second device with my phone. All right, guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. If you're not following me, like if you look by my name and you see follow, tap that button. Make sure you're
Sorry.
following me. Also, guys, if you are on the tube and you're not subscribed, you should go ahead and subscribe. Like you should go ahead and do that. Everything with Erica, click that subscribe button. I appreciate you. And guys, let's go ahead and knock out the what are these called? Oh, the I love you so much. We have 60 of those left to go. So let's knock those out. Just keep doing all the good things while we're here. While we are here.
Oh, what the fuck?
All right. I have a song stuck in my head and I keep randomly singing it.
I don't know. It's so difficult. Yeah, I got to pull it up.
Okay. Go ahead. Tell us what it is we're looking at.
We're looking at the statistics that show the chance of getting into Harvard based on your academic decile, right? So people in the 10th academic decile, which is the high or yeah, the highest one is the 10th one. This is how Harvard like sorts candidates. And if you're white, then you have a 15.3% chance of getting in. But if you're black or if you're African American, then you have a 56.1% chance of getting in. And if you're Asian American, then you have a 12.7% chance of getting in.
And where are you reading
So
this from?
you're reading this from, it says in the top. So
I couldn't see it. I can't see with my glasses. Holy shit. Is it a dean rate? A dean rate is
He's
wild.
gonna be he's gonna be thoroughly disappointed. I'm gonna go on mute. I gotta step out the car for a second.
Okie dokie. Hey, hey, welcome in, Dean Raid. Welcome in, Dean Raid. I literally just did this, but why not do it again? All right. All right, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Make sure when you're coming in, if you're not following me, you look by my name. Go ahead and tap that follow button, guys. I'm Erica. Nice to meet you all. Also, with that being said, we are working on, I don't even know what we're doing right now. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not too much of a professional right now.
we're
So,
talking about
but
affirmative
welcome
action.
in. I know what we're doing. I'm talking about what I'm doing in my live, Josh. I don't
Oh
need
my
your
bad.
help. What are we doing? Okay. Anywho, any friggin' who. Welcome in, Dean Ray. Make sure you're following me. Make sure you send your daily heart me. Also, guys, we're gonna go ahead and work on our tiny dinies. I love you. So let's go ahead and knock those out. I'll pin those in just a second. And what else do we have here? Mr. Itchy is here, so make sure you're showing him love. Keep doing all the good things. This is pretty much an impromptu show, considering what I'm going to be doing later, which I'll talk about in just a moment. And we're going to do the high bears because everything is all over the place right now. Okay. So, Josh, anywho, so basically what you're saying is that special provision were given to non-white people in regards to college admission?
Yes, with
Okay.
non-white and non-Asian people.
Okay.
Asians
Okay.
were the most discriminated against in the Harvard admissions case.
Okay. So prior to, I'm going to ask you this question. Thank you so much, Kate, for the galaxy. So I'm going to ask you this question. Prior to the implementation of affirmative action, all right, what was the admissions rate for Black people at Harvard?
It was very, very low.
Okay, it was very, very low. So do you think that Black people just didn't have the skill to get into Harvard, or do you think that there was some, something nefarious or maybe even systematic going on in the background that did not allow them to get into Harvard? Racism.
I think they were being discriminated against.
Oh, okay. All right. So, from what you've said thus far, you understand why we had affirmative action put into place because you said it yourself. You said it earlier that it was historical discrimination, and now you just said it again that they were being discriminated against. So, I'm really trying to understand what your issue is with affirmative action, considering that you're okay with Donald Trump being a Nepo baby, and his children, of course, are Nepo babies. We can't argue that. What is your problem with them? Because I asked you not about emissions in regards to this chart, but I asked you about standards. You said that they lowered the standards. How did they lower the standards is what I want to know.
Because they made it harder for white people
How?
with the same academic decile to get in, right?
How? Where's that at? You
Because
just
it
showed me
shows.
emissions. Where does it show that they lowered the standards?
Let me explain, right? So
I know you want to explain, love,
if
and
two
I get it.
people have the same
Sir.
academic decile, they should
Sir.
have the same
Hey,
chance of
Josh.
getting in, right?
Hey, Josh, I know you want to explain. I get it. I know you want to explain, but dear, you don't need to explain it. I want to see the numbers. Over here, I like to see
I'm
the
showing you
numbers.
the numbers. They're
You
on
just
your
show me.
screen.
You just show me the admissions. This is admissions, love. You said that they lowered the standards.
Well,
Where are the
what do you?
standards being lowered? Like what standards were lowered?
The standards are lowered because people with lower academic decile have a higher chance of getting in if they're black than people with higher academic decile if they're Asian, right?
Itchy, am I misunderstanding something? I just want to make sure because he's showing us admissions when I'm asking for show us that the standards were lowered. All right. On Harvard's website, did it say if you're white, you have to have a 1600 SAT score, and if you're black, you can have 1,000 SATs? Like where was the standard lowered?
Harvard doesn't have
That is the
SAT score
question.
requirements. Harvard doesn't have SAT.
Doesn't
Harvard
matter.
doesn't have ACT score.
It doesn't matter. I want to know where the standards were lowered. That was arbitrary.
They don't have
okay?
requirements,
Sir. That was arbitrary. See that you just said they don't have requirements. Thank you so much.
Score. They don't have a minimum
for the diamond
SAT
gun.
score.
That was cool, sir. You said that the standards were lowered. I feel like we're going in circles here because you can't prove that the standards were lowered.
Is not the right term, okay? But my point was that they made it so that it's easier to get into college if you're African American than if you're Asian, right? That's what they did. Based on academics alone, you could have the same academics and it's going to be easier if you're African American than if you're Asian. And that's what the data shows, right?
If
that's what my data shows.
If that's the case, if that's what your data shows, is affirmative action over? Is it gone?
Yes, like legally.
Can you tell me whether the enrollment of Asians has increased?
Where have Asian enrollment increased? Like which school?
Yeah, at Harvard. That's what we were talking about. Can you show me that the Asian enrollment has increased?
I don't know if it hasn't.
So how did affirmative if their enrollment hasn't increased since the obstacle has been removed out of their way?
Exactly.
Then why can't you show me the increase in enrollments?
Okay, the point I'm making, I don't care how many Asians enroll at Harvard, right? Like, it doesn't matter to me what the demographics are. My point is that race shouldn't be taken into account at college admissions. I think that that's wrong. Do you think that race
Hey, I'm gonna
should
need you
be
not to raise your
considered?
voice. I know that much. Calm down.
If their numbers haven't increased, or you can't show me where the increase in their numbers have gone up since the removal of affirmative action, then where was the what's the word I'm looking for? Where was the deterrence from the beginning? Where was the obstacle?
The Asian Americans? Like, there's a lot of factors that go into it. I mean, affirmative action's only been gone for like 2 years.
Okay, so
but let me ask you a question, because you guys have been asking me a lot of questions.
Within those 2 years, you should be able to show me the increase in Asian.
Maybe there's other factors. Maybe there was a disease that killed them all. But let me ask you a question. Do you think that race should be taken into account in college admissions? Should the college consider your race? Do you think?
No, it's not.
Do you think it should be, is my question.
Yeah, no, it should. But what should be done is what was being done under DEI and affirmative action. And that's the opportunity given to these people.
So you think race should be taken into account. Why do you think race should be taken into account?
Don't confuse the two.
Without affirmative action and without DEI, the only people that automatically qualify for jobs, and we've seen it throughout history, are white men. White men are the only ones that weren't included in DEI and affirmative action if they weren't disabled and or a special case. But we also see white men included in DEI because of disabilities and military service.
Exactly.
So white men aren't excluded. It's just that it concentrates and focuses on every other group of people because white men are the automatic default in this country.
Exactly.
Okay, but if we don't take race into an account, then there won't be an advantage.
I just told you
being a white man.
I just told you it wasn't about race, though, and you can have it, Eric. I just told you that it wasn't about race, and we know this because white women was the biggest purveyor of both DEI and affirmative action.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what you just told me is that you think race should be taken into account, right? That's what you told me.
The fuck I did. That's what you heard yourself say.
So you don't think race should be taken into account?
Hold that bubble, Josh. I have a few things to read off here. First things first, shout out to Bixby over on the tube for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. They said, Dean Raid, welcome in Dean Raid over on YouTube. Hey guys, if you are not subbing to me over there on the tube, go ahead and make sure that we are clicking subscribe. Thank you so much. Also, shout out to my girl Feisty for sending out the 5 memberships. Thank you so very much. If you got a membership from Feisty, make sure you are saying thank you because she's the absolute best. Also, shout out to Feisty for the $25 over there on Venmo. Feisty, always sending hearts. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Also, shout out to LV for the 5. LV said, YT men are struggling because they are being left behind when it comes to advanced degrees. Asian Americans, Black women, and even white women are passing them. Signed, an angry white woman who is able to use Google. Also, thank you for all you do. Thank you, love. Thank you for being able to use Google. I appreciate you. They need to learn how to use it too. Google's not a source, but it can direct you to many sources. All right. So guys, keep doing all of the good things. All of the good things. I always round up. So that means that we're 120 away from our daily donation goal, just 120 away. Links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal at 9@gmail.com. Thank you all so much for the love, the support, the encouragement, and most definitely the engagement. And shout out to Jonna on the tube for the $5 super chat. Jonna said, everyone like and subscribe. Love you, Erica. Love you more, Jonna. Thank you so very much, love. All right, guys, let's keep doing all the good things. And Josh, no one is saying that race should be a factor in any type of admissions. All right. Ichi believes it, I believe it, and it's because it is a thing that people are let in because of their skill, their talent, all right, their qualities. It has nothing to do with race. Affirmative action was put into place to address, like you said, Josh, historical discrimination, because you and I had already both agreed that prior to All right. For Black people, it wasn't based on merit. It was based on race. And we were being denied access to these institutions because of race. Okay. So, Josh, with that being said, we do need things until this system of white supremacy is dismantled. We are going to need things like affirmative action in place, all right, to address the systemic issues at hand.
So when will we not need these things?
Like, I just told you. Was you listening?
Yeah, you said when the system of white supremacy is dismantled.
Exactly.
What specifically does that mean? How will we know when it's dismantled, right?
Do you know what white supremacy is? Do you know what white supremacy is, Josh?
Yes, I think
okay, so, what's white supremacy, Josh?
The belief that white people are superior.
It's so much deeper than that, Josh. I swear. It's so much deeper than that. Just so much deeper. All right. White supremacy is actually systemic. White supremacy is a system where there is a hierarchy and white people are at the top and they oppress those beneath them. All right. So it's a system of oppression is what it is.
So
once we go ahead.
So I just want to know, like, I understand what you mean, but I want to know, like, specifically, how will we know that white supremacy has been dismantled and that we can finally get rid of affirmative action? What will have changed where we know?
Fantastic question. Fantastic question. I said fantastic question. All right. Okay. We'll know when people stop getting denied job interviews based off of their name. We'll know once redlining no longer exists. We'll know when we no longer have disparities in our education system, such as schools in suburbia receiving more funding than schools, let's say, in impoverished neighborhoods, because our school funding is based off of property taxes. We'll know that. All right. We'll know when Black women, simply for voicing an opinion, aren't seen as aggressive. That's when we'll know. Okay. So that's when we'll know, Josh. Okay. Amongst a whole host of other ways. But your privilege is definitely showing by asking that question. What's up, Itchy? I'm sorry.
I was going to say, when it's a priority that every kid, not just my kid, get the same education.
Exactly.
Like all schools should receive the same funding?
Yeah, why not?
Same funding and same education.
Is there a reason why they shouldn't?
Well, there's obviously private schools, which will be more well-funded, right? I don't know.
I knew something.
If you're a private school,
go ahead. I mean, it's
sorry.
Like,
something. Hold on
would that
moment.
be?
Hold on one moment, Josh. Something told me to redo this. So everyone, like, turn your phones up. I need y'all to turn y'all phones up. All right. You might hear a word that you don't like, but I need you all to turn your phones up. Turn them up. You too, Josh. Turn it up. Turn it up. Okay. I just need to tell you something really, really quickly. Like, just need a moment.
You say, I don't hate you. Right.
Listen.
I just hate all of the choices that you make, because those are the choices that bitch ass niggas make. Mm-hmm. That's all. So,
that's all. That's all. And guys, if you couldn't hear it, all right, it was Cat Williams. All right. I like to tell people a message before I drop them, because I'm not going to do that with Josh anymore. All right. One thing that we don't do over here when it comes to Black people, me, my friends, the people that I love, my community, we're not going to prove our humanity to you at no point whatsoever. It's not going to happen. I'm not proving my humanity to you. So with that being said, Josh, I don't hate you, Josh. I don't. I just hate all the decisions that you make, because those are the decisions that, never mind, I can't say the rest. I got to protect the live. Guys, keep doing all other good things. Keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. And if you voted for Trump, stay in the request. But if you didn't, request back up. My gosh. I think I saw someone that I wanted to add on, but I don't think that they're there anymore. So, geez Louise. Also, I do have another phone that I could look at. Let's try this one here. See what happens. Guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. I can't say it because yeah. But while we wait for conservative talk to load here, let's read off a few things. Let's see here. Hey, shout out to Laura for the $50. Big shout out to Laura for the $50 over there on wow, thank you so much. For the $50 Dean raid, but I already listened to you before with Santana. You are one smart lady that knows her shit and puts people in their place. Love learning from a strong female. Well, thank you very, very much. I appreciate you, Laura. Drop some hearts in the chat for Laura, y'all. Also, holy smokes. Guys, drop all the hearts in the chat for Darcy. Drop all the hearts in the chat. Darcy sent $120 and said to meet your goals, sending love and thanks. Thank you so, so very much, Darcy. I appreciate that. Like, oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Holy shit, guys. That's friggin' awesome. Thank you so, so very much. We reached our daily donation goal. The party don't stop here, guys. You can keep showing love. Links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal, Venmo. Also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9 at gmail.com. And that was friggin' awesome. Thank you so, so very much. And thank you, Sarah, for the $4.99 super chat over on the tube. Sarah said, we'll know when Black people can accumulate wealth at the same rate as white people. Girl, you better clock it. How do kids do it these days? I'm almost 60, y'all. I'm almost 60. They do like this, right? I think that's what they be doing. Thank you, Sarah. You better tell it. I know that much. That's exactly it. Thank you so, so very much. I appreciate y'all. Let me see those hearts in the chat, guys. I need to see all the hearts. The tube knows what to do. TikTok, get with it. I need to see some hearts. All right. So, anywho, if you voted for Trump, go ahead and get in the box. I'm going to get back on the backup and let me see. What do we have here? Okay. Hey, Itchy, there's someone named Jesus in the request. I don't know if that's not going to happen. Jesus is wild.
Not Jeebus.
I'll tell your ass to read a Bible. To read the Bible.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see here. How did we going through these requests so darn going fast? Please only be in the box if you voted for Donald Trump, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Only request up if you voted for Trump. Trying to see what we have here. Let's see if this person loads. Hi, C Swizzle. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Oh my goodness. I did not mean to request. I am so sorry.
No worries, love. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Okay, guys, keep tapping that screen, sharing the live, keep doing all of the good things. Only be in the request if you voted for Donald Trump, y'all. Only in the request if you voted for Trump. Let's see. Hi, conservative. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 41.
41? Okay, all right. So, as my prompt says, MAGA, you're deplorable, and I do think it's based off of your vote. You voted for cruelty, hate, censorship, and revenge. Which did you vote for?
None of those, because I'm not sure how any laws that are on the books or laws that are currently being discussed on the House or Senate floor are cruel to anybody or hateful to anybody or provide censorship or revenge to anybody. So if you could provide me a law that is currently on the Senate or House floor being discussed that would match any of those things, then
sure. We can actually talk about the budget resolution, which they were able to pass over $200 billion in cuts to SNAP benefits, along with about $900 billion in cuts to Medicaid and Medicare. So we can talk about that. Do you want to talk about how it's cruel to allow children to go to bed hungry? Do you want to talk about how it's cruel to allow people to go without insurance?
I don't think it's cruel, because I think they just added some requirements.
You don't think that is cruel?
They didn't necessarily take it away. They just added some stricter guidelines. So able-bodied people have to be working, going to some type of training like trade school, or volunteering, and it's only 80 hours a month. And it's able-bodied people. So, I mean, if you are completely able-bodied, and every state, everything I've looked at, they have exceptions. So if you...
Oh, your phone cut out.
A single mom, you're a caregiver.
I'm sorry, your phone cut out.
You have exceptions. There are exceptions. So I don't see a problem with able-bodied people having to contribute to getting their benefits. If I have to go to work every day and work for my health insurance and have taxes taken out of my insurance to go into that to help kind of pool for other people, I don't think I don't see a problem with able-bodied people.
Do you think that those able-bodied
Having to
people, because you
work.
keep using the word able-bodied people, do you think that those people don't have, let's say, conditions or diseases that we can't see?
I didn't say they don't, but there are
I'm asking.
exceptions.
I said, do you
So
think? I didn't say that you said. I want you to listen to my words
they
carefully.
they might. So then therefore you would need to go and provide an exception.
Where's on
There
the
are
books that those
exceptions.
are exceptions?
No, they have exceptions. There are exceptions. If you are, if
What
you
state
have,
were you looking at where they said there were exceptions?
I'm in Florida because we were receiving them, and there's a whole line, a list of things that said there are exceptions. So if you if you have a medical condition, if you have a medical issue, if you are a caregiver, there's a whole slew of exceptions
Where'd you
that you
see
don't
this
have
at?
to meet this on the back of the paperwork that we got in the mail.
Is this? I'm sorry, you said the what? You said the back of the paperwork that you got in the mail?
That we got in the mail, yeah.
Why do you keep
'Cause
yelling? I'm gonna need you to stop. Like seriously, I'm just gonna be perfectly honest with you. I can have a conversation with you, but you're gonna stop yelling at me. Like the pop off is just a little bit too much. You are yelling.
I'm not yelling. You
said in the back of the mail.
clarification.
Like stop doing that. Please stop it. Thank you. Okay, so you said paperwork that you got in the mail. What paperwork was this?
Yes,
I don't
because
mind looking it up.
because my family receives those benefits. But I'm already working because I'm able-bodied. So I don't have to, like, I'm already meeting the requirements. So we're going to continue to receive our benefits because I am working more than 80 hours a month.
So you're telling me that you work more, so you work full time and you get Medicaid?
I work full time. We do. My children
So
do.
you
Yes,
don't
we
think
do.
that that's a issue?
We also get a supplemental. No, because I'm going
So
to
you don't-
work and it's coming out of my taxes anyway.
So you think that everyone hold on one moment. So you think other people aren't paying taxes or never paid taxes in order to receive those benefits? I'm asking you. These are questions. I didn't say what you said. I'm asking you a question. I need you to learn the difference between a statement and a question. Okay, conservative? Please. Both of those things that I said had a question mark at the end.
Sure. Okay. People probably have worked and paid into it, but I think they're cracking down on the ones that are able to be out working and they're just choosing not to. And
Yeah.
I don't see a problem with that.
70% of adults who receive those benefits actually do work. They work. 70% of them, they work. 50% of them work full time. 50% of them work full time. So why shouldn't they get their benefits? Why should their funding be cut? Because you do know that this is going to impact you also, right? Because not all the states are going to be able to cover the deficit that this is going to cause in regards to their Medicaid, especially states. And I know you live in Florida, so you might not care, but states like Louisiana, Alabama, right, Mississippi, states like that depend on basically supplemental funding from states like New York and California, they're going to run into some issues where they're not going to be able to cover everyone. And so then we're going to have a fact that, you know, there's going to be kids who are going to go without that coverage. There's going to be adults who may not be able-bodied that are going to go without that coverage. You don't think that that's cruel? I just asked you a question. Do you not think that that's cruel?
Yes, but you're not looking at the whole entire facts of the you're not looking at the facts.
What facts aren't I looking at?
That all they have to do is be volunteering, working, or going to school if they're able-bodied. If they are not
going
able-bodied,
to school, who's paying for the school?
Yeah, like the training. It's like training. They have
who's
to be
paying
doing
for
something. I mean, how does everybody else pay for
What?
college? I mean,
I'm so sorry. Most people, okay, whoa. What? Did you really just say that? Did you just
yeah.
say how do people
You see,
pay
I
for
haven't even
college?
touched this.
I mean, if there's a will,
Oh
there's a
my
way.
gosh.
It doesn't have to be, and it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be like college. It could be some type of training, like some type of skills. I mean, there's
Hey,
nothing wrong
what
with having
is this? What
skills.
is
I'm
this?
sorry. I'm getting it
Hey,
together. Go ahead, Itchy. I'm sorry.
I just want to ask you right quick, Erica. What is this? Is this cutting your nose off to spite your face, or is this pulling up the ladder?
This is a bit of both, actually. For her, I
Just a
really
bit of
think it's
both?
cutting her nose to spite her face, though. I really do think that
It's got-
she's spiting herself. Seriously. That
It's a
is
horrible thing when they convince you that brown people are getting shit that you can't get.
yeah, like they really did convince you that someone was getting something that you weren't getting and you fell for the okie doke. Like you really did.
No,
Like
there are
isn't
people. I mean,
student debt
people.
go ahead.
There are people abusing the system. I mean, I
Who?
don't know who they are, but there are people out there
How
that
long have
How?
you
abuse
been
the
on it, if
system.
I may ask you? How long have you been on it?
For a while, we just get extra supplemental help with
Yeah,
our
so how long
groceries.
have you been on it?
Um,
Longer than 5 years?
for the last year or so. For the last year or so.
Oh, for the last year.
When I
So
became
have you ever used
a
it? Have you ever
single
used
mom.
it before?
Only when I at a point when I didn't have a job and I was pregnant, so I needed like the health insurance, but that was it.
Okay, so you've been on and off of it.
Yes,
Is it fair
but
to
I've
say
also
that somebody? Is it fair to say that someone may have thought that you've abused it at some point in time?
that. I mean, if somebody did, then that's on them. I mean, I know I did it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there are people out there that are not.
Do you think some of the people that you think are abusing it feel the same way you do?
What do you mean? Like
That they're not abusing it and you're just passing
sure,
judgment.
probably. Sure, probably.
Doesn't that make you a hypocrite?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
I mean,
It does make you a hypocrite. It makes you a hypocrite. It does because you're upset for people for using a benefit that you yourself use when you didn't
I'm not
have to.
upset at them. I
I
don't
think
like
you
they
are.
can, but no, I'm not upset at them. But I am. I do think those that could be working while they're receiving it should be working while they're receiving it. I mean, I
Are you
work
white?
while we
Are
receive
you
it.
white?
Am I white? Yes.
Yes, ma'am. You are. And you say you live
Yes,
in Florida?
I do.
What part of Florida?
North Florida.
Alabama, North?
No, like Jacksonville, Brunswick,
Oh,
Georgia.
okay.
No.
I got you. Like Duval.
Duval
Yeah,
County.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. That's us.
Oh yeah. Well, there it is.
I'm I'm really trying to understand your thinking here because you keep saying that there are people who abuse it, but you can't tell us how they're abusing it. How they're abusing it.
I mean, there are some people that lie about their income. There are some people that
You can't lie about your income.
Can I tell you what it is, Erica?
Go ahead, tell me, please.
Hey, mute up for me, please, conservative, because you got a really bad echo.
Yeah, you do have a lot of
Um,
feedback. What is it, Itchy?
Big rims, nice hairdos, crab legs, steak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The things that they deem to be shit that poor people or themselves don't have. Not gonna say her, I don't know her personally, but when they see big rims and gold teeth and EBT card, all of a sudden somebody's gaming the system.
Yeah.
They see crab legs and steak Oh, well, they're not deserving of that. They gotta eat.
How dare they buy food?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So
How
I mean,
dare they
they're
buy
never
food?
gonna say it. Yeah, they're never gonna say it. But you know, big rims, gold teeth, shiny chain, nice hairdo,
Mm-hmm.
fresh
Yep.
kicks.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So just because people live life, because those people, those other people that are on government assistance, they don't work. They don't work. I work and I get government assistance. So, you know, hey, I'm doing it the right way. But those other people, they're not working. They're living off the system. They're living off the system.
So you don't
That's what
think,
that's what it's giving, conservative,
like,
because
you
you
don't
can't
think
tell us, you said something earlier. I'm not finished, love. You said something earlier. You said that there were people lying about their income. That's not a thing. When you apply for benefits, your income has to be verified. All right.
unless
Do
unless you're
people I'm sorry, what? Unless you're
unless
what?
you're uh
Say it. Say it. Say it.
selling things on the side.
Yeah, there it is. Duval.
Unless you're selling things on the side.
Yeah,
Your mask is gonna slip. You know that, right?
a street pharmacist.
Are you serious?
I mean, people do things like that. I mean, it's not
She dead
And your mask is off.
ass.
Street pharmacist? Are you serious? You're real? Like you're for
Hey,
real? For real?
did I call it? Did I
You
call
called it. You definitely called it. That was ridiculous. That was a lot. I don't think that you understand just how hypocritical and bigoted you really are, conservative. I did want to go down sort of a logic train with you in regards to these new requirements. But I don't know if it's going to be worth it. And there's quite a few other people in the request. And so I don't know. I don't know. I do know this though. I do know that I don't want you over here anymore, and I'm not going to waste any more time with you. So, with that being said, deuces. All right, guys, keep tapping the screen, sharing the live, because of the simple things that she definitely leaned into the cruelty. The reason why I say MAGA, you're deplorable, for anyone that is new here to what is it? Of the 1.7 thousand people here and over 150 people over over 180 people over on the tube. The reason why I say that MAGA is deplorable is because when given the opportunity, which is just a chance, I open the door, they walk right through it. They walk right through it. They will lean into cruelty. They will lean into hate. Definitely censorship, because they'll talk about how they can have their free speech, but they want to take away ours. They'll also lean into the revenge. We've had many times people come up here and tell us that they voted for Trump in spite. I voted for Trump because I didn't like this about Kamala. I voted for Trump because I didn't like this about Joe Biden. Not knowing that Joe Biden passed more progressive legislation than any other United States president in modern day history. Joe Biden took us from the brink of economic collapse. We were suffering from worldwide inflation. He put in place the darn going Inflation Reduction Act. He also, even though I think it was a little bit too late, he worked with Jerome Powell to get him to start increasing the interest rate in March of 2022 to help us get back on track. But no, you guys say just because the man was older that he didn't know how to do his job. He didn't know how to do his job. That's why I didn't like him. I didn't like Dementia Joe. Like, I want y'all to be so serious. Children are going to go to bed hungry. Already 1 in 5 children go to bed hungry. More are going to go to bed hungry now. All right. I'm going to go ahead and let down my backup, guys. If you aren't following my backup, go ahead and do so. Make sure that you click on my pretty face, as I said that, and follow the backup, just in case I get the, the boot. I can't afford to get the boot, but just in case I get the boot, follow my backup. All right. Also, guys, if you're not following me, go ahead and do so. Make sure you are tapping that follow button. Follow. Also, what are we even working on right now? Because I can't tell. We're working on the balloons. All right, let's go ahead and knock those out, guys. We have 24 of those to go. And I want to give some shout outs. Let me see here. What do we have? Shout out to
Say something before
Amy.
you give your shout.
Sure, go ahead.
Go ahead and do your shout outs. I'll go after you.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Amy for the $5. Amy said, new followers sent to your profile by Dean. And I apologize for this white woman. You don't have to apologize to her, for her. She just sucks. Okay. That's all there is to it. She just sucks. Okay. Let me check and see over here. Am I in the right profile? Shout out to, make sure I don't read anyone's name off. Okay. Shout out to Jada for the $2. Jada said, I literally don't believe you're anywhere near 60 years old. Girl, you look so amazing. I am 60 and you don't know my life. Thank you very much. All right. I'm almost 60. Almost. One day I'll tell you all how that came about. But for right now, it's Ishy's turn, and then Liv and I have to do our thing per our contract. What's up, Ishy?
I just wanted to say, and we're a little bit removed from it, but I want to say right now, hey, Duval County, stand up. Because it's big, it's like that right there. I want you to ride your spinners. That's showing my age a little bit. But I want you to ride your 28s and your 32s and pump 20s till they tired. Pump them 20s till they tired. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you have them voting against their own best interest because they don't like your shine, keep shining. I just want to say that. Shout out Duval.
But that is just so crazy. I'm so tired of people voting against their own best interest. Ooh, Nat, my God, today I'm gonna just let you go because I ain't even gonna try to figure that out. Your background was loud. You sound like you was in a daycare. Nope. Let's see here.
Erica.
Oh, let's do it. I'm sorry, Liv, I forgot. ADHD. Liv.
Hi.
Are you feeling better? Did you take a nap?
Oh my God, I feel so much better. I broke out into a whole sweat. I had to change the sheets, but we better now.
Okay, good. You got to sweat it out. So there's that. So you got to sweat it out. Yep. All right. If you voted for Trump, go ahead and get in the box. If you voted for Trump, request up. All right. Let's have a debate because we're only looking for debate. So if you are friendly, go ahead and drop up out of that box. All right. And if you're in the chat, keep doing all the good things. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. Guess what, MAGA? Guess what? This is not your safe space. I am not your journal or your diary, all right? If my mods catch you yapping in the comments, they will send you a request, all right? If you don't accept that request, you're going to learn the lesson of the year. You can yap from outside of the club. I just want to let you all know that. Got to let you all know. What's up?
I wanted you to know that your VA slipped out too.
My VA? My VA?
Yeah, I said pump. I said pump them 20s till they tired, and you said yep.
Yep. I know. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
Pinkies up. Okay. All right. What's this here? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Is this person going to load? Okay. Hi, Drive Now. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Bitch, I'm a dog. Thank you, Purdy. Oh, you did vote for Trump. Okay. How old are you?
42.
42? Okay. All right. So as the prompt says, MAGA, you're deplorable. And that is because of who you voted for. You voted for cruelty, hate, censorship, and revenge. Which did you vote for?
None of those things.
Okay. Why did you vote for Trump then?
Well, because I've been voting since I was 18 years old, and I've watched our democracy change countless times. And, on both sides of the aisle, there's never a happy place. So when I give my vote to someone, it doesn't affect me directly. I don't make those decisions like that, but I look at the majority. I was listening to some of your people earlier about, Medicaid and benefits. And, there are a lot of people that take advantage of the system, but there's a ton that don't. So I would venture to say that I have not seen a Democratic president really steer our country in the right direction since Bill Clinton.
Guys, the timer for dinner is going off, so I'm gonna go handle that. But I want to say, because we're not gonna go back and review all that Obama did. We're not even gonna go back and review all that Joe Biden did, because this is not about Obama. This is not about Biden. All right. This is about Donald Trump. So we're going to talk about what Donald Trump is doing. We're going to stick to the present day. Okay. All right. And do you mind if I call you Daniel? Or do you have a name that you prefer to be called?
Gabriel.
Gabriel? Okay, great. Gabriel. All right. We're going to talk about Donald Trump. All right. So we know why you voted for Trump. Okay. Tell us, what is it that you like about what Trump is doing right now?
Well, I like the fact that he's gaining respect back for America. We were very, very open to, wars and people attacking us, and, going back to, 20 years, we haven't ever charged a tariff to another country.
When was America attacked under Joe Biden?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Russia, Afghanistan. What is that called? The BRICS. That alliance that they made, where they dropped out of NATO and formed their own alliance. It's because they didn't feel that they had the power that they did before, and we definitely weren't being respected because. I can't say nothing bad about Joe Biden because he's just the guy that they chose. And
those countries were never in NATO. That's the first part. They weren't in NATO. Do you know what BRICS stands for?
I do.
Okay.
Brazil, Russia, Indonesia, China, and Saudi Arabia.
Indonesia, India.
Oh, India. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. And you didn't tell the truth when you said that no other presidents have tariffed other countries.
That is true.
You said 60 years or something crazy.
Yeah, he said a lot. Itchy, you got it. I had to check on
that's
this one.
Not true. Okay, and live here. Yeah, that's not true. All three presidents. How old are you?
42.
42. All three presidents, four presidents that you've lived under has tariffed other countries.
No, not tariff.
Bill Clinton, tariff countries. George Bush, tariff countries. Barack Obama, tariff countries.
Okay. Well, I wasn't aware of that because, it was an
easy Google search.
Yeah, but I'm not. So here's the good news, guys.
Why would you make a positive claim that you didn't know anything about?
Well, because I'm telling you why I voted for Trump.
Because you heard somebody say that?
No,
So you just pulled that out your rump, just thin air.
No, that's just what.
So why would you say that? Why would you say that no other president in the last however many years you said it was hadn't used tariffs?
Well, because I've just noticed in this last presidency where we've imposed strong tariffs on countries that have not been paying us for our protection.
So we're doing extortion.
No, we're doing what every other country does.
Yeah, no, I don't know another country.
How is it extortion if you're providing military? How is it extortion if you're providing a benefit for money?
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like, hey, this is a nice country. Be ashamed if something happened to it.
No, America is the greatest country in the world.
Yeah, no. That's what it sounds like. You want our president to tell other presidents. This is a nice country you have here. Let's say he's talking to Poland. Be ashamed if something was to happen to it.
Oh, I agree.
That's called.
So here's the deal. I don't agree with everything that the president and I voted for, but again, there's a lot of things that he's done well. There's a lot.
Can we talk about the extortionists that you voted for? Because that's what it sounded like you wanted. It sounded like you wanted extortion.
No, I wanted America to be respected again. We're supposed to be the strongest nation in the world, and we lost a lot of respect in the last 4 years due to the lack of.
I think that Joe Biden came in and strengthened NATO stronger than it had ever been. I think 3 other countries joined alongside of America's the United States leadership. I think that right now we're the loneliest that we've ever been. Who's our allies right
now? Israel, Pakistan, Indonesia, Africa. And mind you, you know, I don't know if you recall, but those
Africa's
countries,
a continent, not a country.
Okay, well,
there's 54 countries in Africa.
Okay, but what I'm stating to you is we have more allies than we have enemies, and
no,
if you don't have, yeah,
how many tariffs do Donald Trump have done?
I think it was like 52.
Nope. No, you are way overestimating there, buddy. No,
nope.
Like it's like 6, and the majority of those aren't even signed yet.
Every country got a tariff.
Every country got a tariff, but he asked you how many deals do we have? Because remember he said 90 deals in 90 days.
Oh yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
so how many deals does he have?
I believe a few.
Yeah, I just told you it was 6.
Yeah,
and they're not even signed. Yeah, it's super a few. He didn't make his promise. He keeps promising you all things that he doesn't actually end up doing, which is a problem. So where were you all at? I know we were speaking about tariffs. So like, do you think that the tariffs are actually helping the American people?
I don't know yet. They haven't been imposed for no, they haven't. I know they're hurting the American people as far as trade goes. You know, example, Jeff Bezos put on Amazon, you know, the price of what it would have been, and then with the tariff added to it. So, and that affects, you know, our import and exports. But I don't believe we should have to pay 50% or higher to have somebody else's product in our country. I think they need to pay us.
You don't know how this works, do you? What is it? Hold on. What is a tariff?
It's a tax imposed on goods being imported and exported.
Okay. All right. And just to make sure that we understand, what you're saying is that instead of the consumer paying the tariff, so the tax, all right, instead of paying the tax, that the company that's importing it should be the ones that cover it in all?
No, I think there should be a negotiated, I think there should be a negotiated amount.
Hey, I couldn't get my microphone off. Hey, Erica.
Yes,
what
sir?
he told me was that what he described to me was that he wanted an extortionist. He wants America to be extortionist. That people should have to pay for our security. Yeah, that's what the tariffs are and all of this. That's what he thinks the tariffs are. He thinks that the tariffs.
No.
You voted for a mob boss?
That's what you said.
You think it's the mafia?
No, that's not what I said. What I said was other countries pay for protection. You know, why do you think no one is messing with Israel right now? They're protected. They're the Holy Land, but they're doing the most damage.
See?
Right?
What?
And Israel.
Okay. So you're saying that Israel is being protected by the United States?
Absolutely. And they always have been.
It's because of the money from AIPAC. Is that what you're saying?
It's because of the protection. It's because, you know, it's the Holy Land. I mean, we built their dome to protect, you know, them from having attacks on their soil. Do I agree with everything that Benjamin Netanyahu is doing? Absolutely not. I believe that, you know, there's some really bad stuff going on over there, but you can't control, you know, all the aspects, you know, of what's going on in the world, you know, and every president that sat in that office has to make those decisions, Republican or Democrat. And I'll give you something else that I haven't told you. I voted for Obama.
They all did. Everybody voted for Obama. We know, sure.
Yeah, he was a good president, you know, but not everybody is going to make everybody happy. But what affects me, I'm a business owner, right? So the things that I look at, you know, say my clientele, you know, how things affect them with the immigration policies. You guys can see I'm in the car
Did you
business,
think
so.
that Donald Trump was going to help your business? Your username leads us to believe that you sell cars. Do you sell cars?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Has Donald Trump helped your business, sir?
No.
Also, I knew I wasn't playing around. No, I wasn't playing around. Okay, all right. All right. You
Yeah.
kind of threw me when you said we built their Iron Dome. That really that threw me. It just threw me.
Yeah, we gave the money to Israel to
Yeah,
build
we provided the
their Iron
funding.
Dome.
Yeah.
hmm
So that threw me for a moment.
But
Go ahead. Back to your business. How is Trump helping your business, sir? The car business.
he's really not. He
he's
doesn't
not.
help. He's not helping it because right now.
Okay, so then hold on.
We're in
We can go back.
negotiations.
Hold on. We can go back and say then that you voted for revenge because you were upset with some things that previous presidents had done. You said that you hadn't seen a Democratic president who did anything for the American people since Bill Clinton. So you would say you voted for revenge, and your
No.
vote, yeah, that's what it
I
would be
changed.
down
I
to.
changed. So let me be completely honest with you. I changed from being a conservative Democrat to a conservative Republican based on policy changes, things that personally affected people in my circle, not just me.
Like what?
You know, you touched on the subject about, you know, benefits, Medicaid, Social Security, food stamps, things of that nature. You know, there's some people that do take advantage of the system, but there's many that don't. And
then what's your
like
point
I
then?
said,
Why do you keep mentioning that? Do you want the many to go without because of the few that do abuse the system?
No, but I think the ones that do abuse the system need to be held accountable.
How are they abusing the system?
Well, just think about it. The PPA loans, look at all those people are being indicted right now because they had so-called
loans.
businesses. Yeah, the PPP loan, PPA loan, whatever they were. People went and took that money, and now everybody's getting arrested for it because they really didn't have those businesses or those employees.
I don't disagree with you there.
That's what
I
I'm
don't
talking
disagree
about,
with you there. But are you going to go
abusing the system?
Are you going to
can we talk about the congressman?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, can we do that? Can we talk about the congressman who got PPP loans? Like
Yeah.
Kevin Hearn got over $1 million in PPP loans, all forgiven. Mike Kelly, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Mike
Gates.
Kelly. Like, what are we doing? Are we going to talk about them getting PPP loans?
The Trump administration.
No.
The Trump Inc.
Guys, again, I'm not saying everybody did the right thing, but what I'm saying though is that there's
no. Here's the thing. You're mad.
No.
You're upset with people, or you were upset with people who maybe got $15,000, $20,000, or $30,000, and they did whatever the hell it is they did with them. If they went out and bought something fancy, they bought something fancy. If they took a vacation, they took a vacation. Who cares? But you don't seem to have a problem with the fact that we literally provide corporate welfare to billionaires. Like, you're okay with that, but you're not okay with someone maybe getting an extra $15,000.
No,
be for
that's
real.
not what I'm saying. Okay,
it
so
is
here's
what you're saying.
I have a business with less than 20 employees. I did not apply for that loan, even though I could have used it. And
that's your fault. What did that do with anybody else?
No, but it's just because
you should have been on it. You should have been on it. You should have filled out the application. Well, that's all I got for that. I got nothing else for that. That's silly.
I'd rather pass the baton to somebody that needs it, right?
Pass the baton to someone else that needs it, but I'm gonna be mad at other people for getting it. That doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Think about what it is that you're saying. You're saying that you didn't take advantage of a program. You didn't take advantage of free money. Guess what? I didn't take advantage of the free money either. Do I wish I would have? Sure as fuck wish I would have. However, I'm afraid of prison. So I didn't do it. Okay. Because I don't like
You heard
handcuffs.
what you said?
It's the whole thing.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
afraid
afraid
of prison.
No, you could have
But you
used it.
wouldn't-
You had a company. You had a company. And guess what? You said you didn't need it. You said you
Mhm.
didn't need it. The government didn't make that decision for you. You decided not to do it. And you're mad at people, whether they needed it or not, taking advantage of it. Let them people do the
Oh, yeah,
stuff that
just
they
leave it
want
alone.
to. Who cares?
But
We
Erica,
give. I'm gonna mute you, Itchy.
Erica,
Is she
respectfully,
muted?
as I said,
Mute Itchy. There we
that
go.
I'm not talking about every case scenario. I'm talking about the things that directly affect my circle and why I voted for Donald Trump.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Again. Here's the thing. Revenge is the action of hurting or harming. So inflicting hurt or harm onto someone for inflicting a hurt and harm onto you. Okay. So for you, though, you're acting on behalf. You're doing what's it called? You're being a vigilante, which is still a part of revenge, because the people who got those loans, all right, again, if they were supposed to or they weren't supposed to, you feel like they shouldn't have gotten those, and you're blaming that on the Democrats for whatever reason. All right, you still haven't given us that reason. I hope we get there. All right, you're blaming that on them. So you decided to vote against the Democrats because of that. And in turn, your little act of revenge here of vigilantism, all right, is causing harm to other people. It is. What we have going on with our undocumented immigrant population is extremely harmful and definitely cruel. All right, Donald Trump wanting to erase Black history, indigenous history in this country, that's definitely based in hate, amongst other things that he's doing. We don't even have to go into the National Guard being sent to different cities. All right. Also, it contributed to censorship because Donald Trump told us in 2024 that he was going to go after the fake news. He was going to go after media, and he has been going after them. Do you know that the majority of Donald Trump's speeches and his speeches, his press junkets, things like that are scrubbed from the internet because they don't want people referring back to him? His press office is actively working to scrub the internet of any trace of Donald Trump's misstatements, his wrongdoings, so on and so forth. So you voted for all of these things simply because you didn't like somebody else getting some money.
No.
Make it make sense.
I didn't say that.
You did say that.
That's one aspect. No, that's one aspect of what I voted for. That had nothing to do with my vote. The loans had nothing to do. I was just bringing that up in conversation because we were talking about
bring up something that did go into your vote. Like what actually went into your vote? Like you said it was the PPP loans.
I said the respect of America.
The respect of America?
Yes, the respect of America. We have not been respected and feared as we have been for many, many years because we are the strongest country military-wise, economically, and socially. You know,
Chat, I have the same question. I don't know how PPP loans are about respect, but go ahead, pop off. You got it.
That's just one aspect of when we were talking about with Itchy that, you know, taking advantage of the system, people taking advantage of the system. That's not why I voted. I voted for Donald Trump because I voted for him twice because he is a strong leader.
He's not a strong leader.
Okay, that's your opinion.
How's he a strong leader?
Because he put our deficit at a record low the first time that he was in presidency.
What?
They took
time out. You don't get. You're not. You do not get to steamroll through this, buddy. I'm sorry. You said he put our deficit.
Our deficit. Yes.
Our deficit. How did Donald Trump bring our deficit to an all-time low?
Because he cut out all the wasteful spending.
So how did every year he increase our debt? Also, how was he respected? Also, so many questions.
So many questions,
So many
Liv.
questions.
So much is
And
happening.
what made the United States like powerful, right, was one, military bases in every country, but two, yes, soft diplomacy, right, soft power, right, building ties with other countries in trade and economics made the United States much more powerful, right? He severed all those ties. The United States is isolated on an island, and we are at the weakest point in like world history, and like that we've ever been. So like, I'm not understanding anything that you're saying. It seems that like you voted for hate, as a wise philosopher once told me.
No, I didn't vote for hate, bud. I voted for change.
Okay.
That's what I voted for.
You voted.
But
hear me out though. You voted alongside the Klan. You voted alongside white supremacy. You voted alongside misogyny in regards to the attack on women's rights, American citizens as a whole. You voted alongside mass deportation. There are people right now that are, as you're up here standing up for your vote, right? There are people that are saying, I'm sorry, can I say that? White nation deportation.
You can say it.
Yeah. White men must fight back. That the Klan came out after Charlie Kirk was popped by another white person, right?
Who
and
knows
said that they're
I
going
do want to get back to the deficit though, Liv,
Yeah.
because that was absolutely a ridiculous statement to make.
Yes, and I guess the last point, because this is wild to me, but the last point is that how did our deficit go down when after 4 years we had the largest increase in debt in American history, like
Exactly.
quarter
Are you talking about when Joe Biden was president?
1/3.
1/3, yeah.
Yeah, 1/3. He added 1/3 to the national debt.
Well, everything derives on our policies, our trade policies, and the strongest president that I've seen now in 2 terms, because he was stripped away from his other term when he should have been president. He came back and fought. Let me ask you guys a question.
You're a fan. You're a fan.
You got posters in your room?
About politics. Yeah, you're a fan.
I do.
You do have posters in your room and a hat? You got a bumper sticker too? You got the shirts?
No,
you got the flags? You got the little, what's it called? You got the cozy. You got the little beer cozy. You got the tumbler.
Do you
got
still
the coffee
watch
mug.
wrestling? Do you still watch wrestling?
No.
How did you you're a fan. You
Absolutely
don't know nothing
a fan.
about politics.
Because
you don't know nothing about policy.
Here's the thing.
You don't know anything about what Trump's doing.
Nothing.
Yes,
because
I do,
here's
sir.
the thing.
I
No, for you to
absolutely
make hold on. Was it Gabriel? Hold on, Gabriel.
Yeah.
To make a claim that Donald Trump had the lowest deficit, that I don't know where you even got that from. Like, that's just an absolute lie. I don't know why you would just volunteer that lie like that. I mean,
I don't
when
know.
Obama left office, I'm not finished talking. When Obama left office, because they were so mad at Obama, for basically inheriting a large deficit, but being able to actually cut it down by $440 billion by the time he left office. But in Donald Trump's his first year alone, he added $779 billion.
And you know what that was for?
All right. Well, he did give one of the largest wealth transfers in the nation to billionaires here. He did do that with a massive tax cut. I mean, by the time Donald Trump left the Oval Office, the deficit was over $1 trillion. All right. By the time, I'm sorry, I apologize, guys. I forget something. My apologies. This was before the pandemic. Before the pandemic, it was over $1 trillion.
Mm-hmm.
Once we had to get through 2020, it was over $2 trillion. Okay. So there was no fraud, waste, and abuse that Donald Trump got rid of. Even today, Donald Trump is still adding to our deficit with his ridiculous spending. So there's that. Like, Gabriel, like, where are you getting your numbers from? Where are you hearing this stuff from, sir? Like, I want you to make it make sense.
Well, I mean, you only hear what the media allows you to hear, right? When nobody's sitting
Okay,
in that
so
office
so
knowing
we
what's
if
really
we
going
only
on.
hear what the media allows us to hear, where are you getting your information from, sir?
From the media, from what I read, from the information that they allow
What
us
media,
to have.
sir?
CNN, Fox,
Ain't read no media that told you or gave you that information. Nowhere. Not even right-leaning media has told you that.
You just came up here and volunteered to lie.
Yeah, just show it
so
to us.
unnecessary. That was just so unnecessary. I don't even know why you did that. I don't even know why you did that. It just pissed me off. That was so unnecessary.
How
You
don't
know,
take
Eric,
nothing
that
personal. We're
pigs
having an
can fly.
open conversation, and that's what
What
I
you say,
respect.
Liv?
I respect.
The pigs can fly. Did you know that?
Pigs can fly. They
I never
also
realized.
wear lipstick.
Yeah, I'm not going to hell with y'all. I'm not.
And just because I put syrup on bologna, it made it pancakes.
Exactly. Thank you.
That what? Huh? How you do that?
Exactly.
Everybody in this chat voted, right?
My God, today. This is absolutely insane.
Yes, we all voted for progression, not regression.
Okay. And do you feel like your president did the very best job that they could do?
I would argue that Joe Biden is one of the greatest presidents in American history. Though I disagree with a lot of what he did and his stance in Israel. He got legislation passed where legislation couldn't be passed. He rebuilt an economy. He invested in Black and brown communities holistically. He looked to protect migrants and treat people with human decency, right? And in a time in the world where he didn't have to.
But he opened our borders to
net
maniacs
benefit
and killers and
No, you misunderstand. You voted along maniacs and unalivers, right? You voted alongside those people because the vast majority of harm that's happening in this country is from white people. It's from white men specifically. 28% of the population makes up over 55% of all crime in this country. Migrants are 60% less likely to even commit a crime. The vast majority of people, even today, being incarcerated, and Erica, you can correct me on the numbers, but isn't it somewhere around 70 or 80% of migrants being detained in ICE have never even committed a crime?
Yeah, it's about 60% actually. A little over 64%.
And then a large portion that have committed like misdemeanors and
yeah, exactly.
And so I'm not even going to count them. Like I don't think that like because you got a ticket for jaywalking you're a criminal. And the last point is that that the influx of migrants into this country was a net benefit for you, right, in the auto industry, and that benefited for Americans as a whole, because it was a silver lining in bringing back our economy. We had the lowest inflation in the G7. We had the fastest recovery post-pandemic than any country in the G12. So I mean, like what you're saying doesn't make sense. It seems as if you're projecting.
No, I'm not. Like just like you said, I don't agree with everything my president did. Like you said, I don't agree with everything my president does. But for the majority of things, I mean, the country's moving in the right direction.
Gabriel,
we're not going backwards.
Well, we're definitely going backwards, sir. And I don't know if I'm about to have that conversation with you. I just want to tell you something.
Okay.
Don't hate you. Right. I just hate all of the choices that you make. Because those are the choices that bitch ass niggas make. Mm-hmm. That's all.
He was boring me. I didn't like it anymore.
I'm sorry.
I didn't like it anymore at all. He voted for revenge. Okay, all right. I tell you, they're gonna lean into it every single time. Every single time. It never ever fails, and I'm always right. I just want to let you know that. I want you all to walk away with something, all 1.2 thousand of you today, Black women. All right. The 92%, let me be clear. The 92% are always right. Just want to let you all know that. All right, guys, let's keep tapping the screen, sharing the live. Let's keep doing all of the good things. Let's go ahead. Oh my God, we're at 646,000 likes. Guys, let's go ahead and get this up to 800,000. All right, 800,000 likes. I know we can do it. So keep tapping that screen. All right, I'm here as long as you're here. All right. I think. Okay. I'm here as long as you're here. All right. And let's do this. Shout out to Marie for the $7.77. Marie must know me. She knows I like a good angel number. So there's that. All right. Shout out to Marie. I appreciate you. All right. Also, let me see. She said it all comes down to the LBJ quote. If you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pockets. Hell, give him somebody to look down on and he'll empty his pockets for you. Stupid, hateful, and sad. I agree wholeheartedly with you, Marie. Wholeheartedly. You know, LBJ may have been a mouth frothing racist, but he definitely dropped some gems. He did. He dropped some gems. Also, I'm so sorry I missed it over on the tube, but I do see that we got a new member. So thank you so much. And if you are a member on the tube, you get access to our Discord. So make sure you check out your perks and come join the Discord. It's fun over there. Super chill. Super chill. All right, guys. And let's go ahead and knock out the last 7 of our TikTok live balloons. Let's knock those out. All right. Also, show love to Itchy and Liv while they are here. Make sure you check out their links in the bio. Also, Liv should be over 1,000. Liv should be over 1,000. Okay. Depending on how this night goes, I might get him to ask the Walmart question. It just depends. All right. And if you voted for Trump, get in the box. Get in the box. It's quite a few people in here.
Can I also just say, hey, if you guys really want to support me, click the link in my bio. I'm a teacher. We have a classroom wish list. And I would much rather appreciate you support my young people, my scholars. They are the future, and we can't do it without you. So the classroom wish list, link in my bio. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, hi. Katie, did you vote for Trump?
Oh, I didn't mean to join.
No worries, love. Have a great day. We're about to speed run this one. Let's see what happens. Yes, Liv is a teacher, ladies. Liv is a teacher. Wait, where's TikTok? Can't find it. There we go. Do I have to have like more than 2 phones? That's crazy. Okay, we're just gonna go down the list. Huh?
So, when you guys order things, I cannot see who ordered what. It's totally anonymous, and it goes directly to the school. So I'm just gonna say thank you in advance. I'm gonna say thank you in advance.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Awesome.
I did not mean to join.
No worries, Maddie. Have a great night, love. Speed running it. Let's see. Only get in the box if you voted for Donald Trump, y'all. Only request up if you voted for Trump. Let's see if this person loads. 45-47. All right. Tammy is taking a long time to load. We'll see what happens. I don't think this person voted for Trump. I hope not. Tammy's gone. Okay. Hi, Cammy. Did you vote for Trump? Cammy? Okay. Cammy? Yeah, she don't know she's here. This, let's see. Some of these names are absolutely ridiculous. Okay, that person's not loading. Guys, only request up if you voted for Trump. Only request up if you voted for Donald Trump or you're a Trump supporter. Those are the only people that should be in the box. Only if you voted for Donald Trump. Hi, I'm going to mispronounce your name, but did you vote for Donald Trump? Nope. Okay. Do I have to do the thing? Okay, guys, if you look down at the bottom of your screen and you see 2 little people signs there and they're grayed out, that means that you're in the request. If you don't want to be in the request, by all means, leave the request. All right? If you want to be in the request, stay in the request. Okay. All right. All right. Rich, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did. Most definitely.
Your voice is going to irritate me. I already can tell. Sometimes I say stuff out loud that I shouldn't say out loud. It's no offense to you. It's just, it's me. It's a me thing. It's just
I didn't hear it anyway.
Oh, fantastic. How old are you, sir?
50.
50? Okay. All right. So, as my background says, MAGA, you're deplorable. You voted for cruelty, hate, censorship, and revenge. Which did you vote for?
Yeah, that question was for me. I didn't vote for none of that. Man.
Okay, what did you vote for?
I vote for borders. I voted for taxes. I voted for government spending, smaller government.
You voted for smaller government?
Yes, ma'am.
Really? Liv, please be a serious person, okay? For once in your life, be a serious person. You voted for Liv. Can I Liv? Can I just say it real quick? Rich, hold on one moment. Dookie.
He's exactly. He's Dookie. Like they made that filter for me.
Man, yeah, y'all going for y'all grandmama's party. You know the Democrats ain't did shit for you for 60 years.
Not issue with the filter.
You ain't did nothing for you for 60 years. Ain't did nothing.
Ain't did nothing for 60 years.
You know the definition of insanity. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And
okay, Rich,
the results have y'all.
Can you do me a favor, please, Mr. Rich? Hey, Mr. Rich, do me a favor, please. All right, can you tell us a piece of legislation that the Republican Party has passed within the last 60 years that actually benefited the American people?
Of course I can.
Okay, please. What's the name of that legislation? Dun, 45, 47.
When I saw this filter earlier today, I was like, I am going to use this. These guys are dookie, like
dookie.
It's like horrible people.
Dun, 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 dun.
45.
Bruh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, if we have to talk about stuff, like we can talk about like the Voting Rights Act in 1965. We can talk about what else can we talk about? We can talk about the Equal Employment Opportunity Act. We can talk about the even the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965 is crazy work. Crazy work. All right, the Safer Communities Act, which was a form of gun control legislation, the first that we had in 3 decades since the ban on assault weapons. We can talk about that. We can talk about the chips and science. I'm so sorry. I was talking. I know that you heard me talking. Hey, guess what? You are the first man to come up here and act like you ain't got no sense today. I'm gonna need you to act like you got some sense, Rich, because I know you saw my lips moving, and I know you heard me. I know you heard me, sir. Don't do that. I don't like it. Don't talk over me. That's seriously a pet peeve because I know you heard me talking.
Democrats are very
Anywho, with that being said, don't come up here trying to be a chaos agent. Because if you want to act crazy, trust me.
You can do what you like.
Calm down. Calm down. Don't call me baby because I'm not that. No, you can call me Erica. But you're going to go on mute real quick, though. We can also talk about the Chips and Science Act of 2022. All right. And as I was talking about, again, all right, the Safer Communities Act. All right. Again, first major gun reform in the United States since the assault weapons ban in 1994. All right. So we do definitely want to talk about that. We can talk about the Inflation Reduction Act. We can talk about the PACT Act. It's so many things.
Jobs.
Yes. Well, we can talk about the fact that Democratic presidencies have added over 50 million jobs to the labor force here in the United States of America, whereas Republicans within the last 40 years have only added 1 million. So, Rich, you get to come off mute and you get to tell us the name of legislation that the Republicans have passed within the last 60 years that have been a benefit to the American people. The floor is yours, sir. Oh, also, guys, while he figures out the mute button, don't forget to show love. Best way to do so is via the links in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. And don't forget to take care of my pals here. I have Itchy and Live to Be Great, 2 TikTok OGs here. All right. Show them love. Check out those links in their bio and just keep doing all of the good things, guys. Keep doing all of the good things. All right. Because this is going to be fun. I'm going to send you a request to unmute. It's been sent. Hector.
I'm going to say Erica.
Yes, sir. No, not the skedaddle. It's skedaddle. No, not the skedaddle. Bruh. The Dookie ran. The Dookie, it was runny. Liv, it was runny. If no one else laughs, I'm gonna laugh. Give a fuck. It was runny. I can't believe he left. Shush up, Hector. I'm funny. Ah, that was so fun, guys. That was so fun. Who knew that was gonna happen? Tell me some of the Democrats ain't done nothing in the last 60 years. Okay, what have the Republicans done? Name a piece of legislation. I'm not going to name no legislation. I just came here to be a chaos agent. I just came here to say black people bad. And black women are the problem with the black community. Okay, anyhow. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Keep doing all the good things. Mac, I said Mac, Lord Jesus.
8:30. Do you want to go back to the house?
Nope, Mac don't know he here. Okay, there we go. Guys, if you voted for Trump, go ahead and get in the box. Get in the box. All right. If you don't have a profile picture, you have to turn your camera on when you come up here. If you don't have a profile picture. Cosmo's not, no one cares about Cosmo. Cosmo's just annoying. He's a nuisance, but no one cares about him. Okay. Aaron, did you vote for Trump? Aaron, you go bye-bye. Teacupping immediately makes me paranoid. No, Erica, what if it's, I don't want those. Remember that? That was crazy. That was wild behavior. I don't want that again. That was a lot. I did not want the feet. I didn't want the feet at all. I don't think that person loaded. Definitely not doing that. It was. All right. I guess Liv and Itchy, you have to entertain the people because I have to go check on food.
You know something interesting? When it comes to, I'll tell Itchy. Itchy, you want to know something interesting?
Tell Itchy. What's that, bro?
Donald Trump, we're dealing with a housing market crisis, right? And the only way you can combat that crisis, right, of like high costs is if you expand the supply, right? If you expand the supply of houses, right? You know what you need, Itchy?
What's that?
You need lumber and you need drywall. The reason I bring this up, but y'all may not notice because y'all can't see the queue. There's somebody in the queue named Drywall Eater. Their name is Drywall Eater. What are we supposed to do?
Maybe that means something else. I don't know. Maybe it could be a double entendre. Could mean something else.
You know?
I never thought about it that way.
You know, I mean, like, why would you? But think about it. Donald Trump put tariffs on drywall coming in from Mexico. So, like, how expensive is this drywall that this drywall eater's eating? Like, how much a week is their drywall eating budget? Oh, you know what I mean? And how do you love eating drywall so much that you would make that your TikTok profile and username? So many questions here. Hey, tap the screen. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. Get in the box. We want to talk to you. This is a burst of energy that I have, and then it's going to go away after a little while. So you guys have to enjoy it while you can. Okay?
They are in the queue. Why not just find out?
I don't. I mean, if y'all, I just want y'all to know that if they get up on this panel, right, that Itchy did it. It's not gonna be me. Itchy did it. I'm blaming Itchy. If you're a Trump supporter, feel free to request. Itchy was with the shenanigans, Erica.
Really? I missed it? Okay, I'm gonna have to play it back on the tube then. Itchy then with the shenanigans is rare.
I got a backdrop that is going to blow this. Oh, I'm gonna
you are not gonna show it here. I look forward to seeing it though.
Send it to me.
Nope,
yeah, send it in the group chat.
I'm not gonna send. Nope, because y'all will use it for me. Nope.
Right.
I know Liv too.
Because I wouldn't do that. Because it's being asked for,
trust
links
you,
are in the
Erica.
bio. Everything with Erica is the name on PayPal and Venmo. And on Zelle, it is everything with Erica9@gmail.com. So everything with Erica9@gmail.com, guys. And if you're watching on the tube, the best way to support the live is via a super chat, guys. So I want to thank you all so very much for doing all of the good things. And thank you for the love, the support, the encouragement, and most definitely the engagement. You all keep this live going. So let's keep it going, and let's see what Cindy's talking about. Hi, Cindy. I see you have an American Eagle in your profile. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I apologize. No, ma'am. I did not vote for that
Vertical.
demented, crooked.
I know that's right. Okay, we got you, Cindy. Well, thank you so much for being here, Cindy. It's okay, babe.
I love listening to y'all.
Oh, well, thank you so much for being here, love. You have a great night.
Thank you, and you too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Awesome.
I
Cindy
just
got me
realized that
concerned.
eagle wasn't yelling. An eagle was in shock with its mouth, with its beak open like that.
Oh.
It was in shock, like, oh my God, America.
Like that. Okay. What are the Trump supporters?
I think it would have sounded more like,
Are we doing eagle noises
please,
right now?
Yeah, no, yeah.
You don't understand. When Liv and I, when we get like this, it's just pure, unadulterated chaos.
Yes,
like nothing's happening.
You've never seen this before in like actual
Nothing
action?
productive.
Like, you missed the whole drywall thing too.
Really? I missed that?
Yeah, because there was a dude named Drywall Eater in the queue, and I had this whole thing. It was a whole thing, and this is why the people in there they were hilariously laughing.
Oh,
like what is the price of drywall right now with tariffs?
What is the price of drywalls with tariffs?
Now they want to talk to drywall.
Expensive. That is funny. That is funny. Okay, let me see here. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Helen, for the $10. Helen said, came in with the Dean raise. Still here. Y'all are fantastic. Thank you so much, Helen. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Drop some hearts in the chat for Helen, y'all. This is because bruh, I'm like, where are the Trump supporters? I just wonder, like, how is it that you can have 1,000 people in the live and all of the people, all of them voted for Kamala Harris? So drop a 1. I want to see this. I want to see how many ones we get. No, seriously, just one, just a 1. Drop a 1 in the chat if you voted for Kamala. Just the 1. No extra ones, no hearts, no nothing, just a 1. And I guess Mize, if you see Cosmo, bring him up. Oh, Cosmo? Oh, you guys want to see a crash out? I'm just kidding. All right. Cosmo, get in the box. Get in the box, Cosmo. I didn't mess the thing up. Cosmo, go ahead and request up. I know that you won't, but you don't get to yap in my comments. So there's that. Go find something safe to do, Cosmo. You know, every time Cosmo comes around here, he runs. He drops. Because he'll say something outrageous, like an outrageous claim that he can't prove, and then boom, he'll just run. Yeah, he's a ridiculous person. Anywho, Cosmo just learned the lesson of the year. He gets to yap from outside of the club. Also, I didn't get 1,000 ones, so I don't think that everyone voted for Kamala. So there's that. Also, shout out to Trump failed, haha. I love your name, by the way. I said it every time. Over on the for the $2 super chat, Trump said drywall is about $10 to $50 a sheet, depending, I guess, on your provider. That's what I'm gonna go with, on the provider. Also, be right back. Guys, entertain the chat.
So let's think about that really quick. Somebody, it's like for a premium drywall, you are paying $50. How long can you eat that? Like, how long does that last? Is that like a daily thing? How big is the drywall? Is there asbestos involved? What is drywall even made out of? Is it healthy? What are your poops like? You know, these are so many questions. I have so many questions. $23 at Lowe's. I hope you're in construction. Hey, everybody, power tap the screen. Share out the live. Power tap the screen, share out the live. Let's get a Trump supporter up here. You guys want to have a chat? Let's talk about how Donald Trump is going to commence World WW3 tomorrow. When he brings all those generals all under one roof. You know? What if he goes and tells them like, hey, we're gonna root out the enemy from within and we're gonna attack Chicago, you know? What if that was the thing? What if he fires on like Venezuela and gets into beef with Russia and all that? You know? What if that happens? Trump supporters. How is he doing so far? How is he doing? I seen this dude beat Ice in Chicago today. I saw a video, it was great. This dude, like, he beat Ice on a bike. Like, he jugged him, boom, 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 got on his bike and got up out of there. He turned around and gave him the middle finger and rode off into the sunset. It was one of the most amazing things that I've seen.
Yeah, I saw that shit too.
It was amazing.
Okay. All right. Are the Trump supporters scared because there's no one in the request?
If I was
they're all afraid.
terrified.
They're all afraid. I almost set the house on fire.
What? Listen, first
Don't tell Itchy.
Salmon.
Don't tell Itchy. It wasn't salmon. It was a Chilean sea bass.
You're still on the Chilean sea bass?
I don't like salmon, so I don't.
That's
even
what I
eat
meant.
it.
I meant salmon. I didn't mean salmon. I mean the Chilean sea bass.
Yeah. No. Today was different. The only reason why I almost burned the house down is because, like, you know how like when you cook ribs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you turn the broiler on to get like the little crust on the top of them because I don't like soft ribs. It's weird. I like a little. So a little bite. So I did that, and like nothing's burnt or anything like that. I'll send you a picture of this time, I promise. But it's because the broiler was on, and when I opened it, and it's a brand new place, okay, and the smoke detector is sensitive. All right.
I don't think that's it. I don't think the smoke. I think it's just doing what it does, detecting smoke. So
you know what? Shut up. Shut up.
Did you do the reverse sear? And did you baste it?
Why do you keep asking me all of this fancy stuff? No, Negro. I season them and I put them in the oven and I let them cook. What do you mean?
No,
all this extra
that's
stuff.
sea bass.
Oh, sea bass. Oh, I haven't done it since the last time I did it. I was like, I don't know if I want to take those chances again. And so I was like, yeah.
So you got to get you some high temperature. Oh, we gotta. Is this a Trump supporter?
I don't know. We're about to find out. That's Pete the Cat, though.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to join.
Okay, if I say you like Pete the Cat and a Trump supporter, that's weird. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here. You have a great day.
You too.
All right. That was like a combination of night and day. Okay.
So what you gotta do is you gotta get, and Itchy can tell you if I'm wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta get some high smoke point oil, right?
Like is avocado oil is a high smoke point.
Yeah. And then you're gonna sear it on one side, right? Really quick, maybe 2-3 minutes. Then flip it over, and then you're gonna throw some butter. I like especially with like sea bass and like a fish like that. Yeah, I'm sorry, I got a message. And so then you're gonna take the butter, put it in there with some rosemary, maybe some thyme, you know, and then you're gonna baste it. You're gonna be off heat and you're gonna baste it. You're gonna take the butter and you're gonna baste it. And then you're gonna take a nice little meat probe, we'll put it in there, pop it in the oven.
Is she about to go live or are you about to go live?
Me?
You are?
I can go live a little bit.
Okay. All right. I'll send you a read. Because I have to stop because I have to take like a nap before late nights. Ooh. Speaking of late nights, guys. All right, I am going to be hosting late nights with Santana. Did I say hosting? Yeah, I'm just going to take over the show. Just kidding. I'm going to be co-hosting late nights with Santana. It's where I got my start at, guys. All right, so hey, full circle moment here. I'll be co-hosting over there with Santana tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to be talking about male fragility. Male Fragility. It's going to be tonight, so Monday through Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. We do not show Santana any type of love or reverence over here, so please do not put love Santana in the chat. All right, but I love you. Okay. So with that being
I'll have my
said,
fragility in the bed.
you will. You will. You have to go to work in the morning. You will.
I bet it come early. Well, let me go
It do. All right, awesome. So I'll send you a read. Okay. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing, guys. We are going to be hanging out with Santana and a host of awesome creators, guys. So many of them, so many that I actually love and enjoy. So make sure you stop by Santana's tonight and do all of the good things. And any donations received there are going. Any donations received via TikTok are definitely going to Men's Mental Health Charity and also a DV charity for survivors of DV. So we're going to be doing all of the good things. So definitely stop by. Again, that is going to be at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Shout out to Trump Felt Haha for the $5 super chat. He said for Liv, 4 foot wide, 8 foot to 6 feet, 16 feet tall, made out of gypsum unless it's bathroom or exterior. Hung it for a decade, 80 to 150 pounds. Shit stuck. What the hell are you talking about? Are we talking about drywall? Is that drywall?
Yeah, I think so.
Bruh.
I'll catch y'all here later.
I see you, Itchy. Thank you so much for being here. What are we talking about? Am I building a house? Are we building a house? Also, there was something that came through on Zelle, but I can't find my Chase app. There we go. All right, guys. So before we get out of here, I have one more thank you to go. All right, let me see here. Why do you have to ask me so many questions? Okay, let's see here. Hey, shout out to Ali for the $20 on Zelle. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Drop some hearts in the chat for Trump failed, haha, and also for Ali. You guys are awesome. Thank you both so very much. Now, guys, it's still 746 of us hanging out. Thank you for the Sunday. All right. It's still 738 of us still hanging out. Let's go say hi to my friend Liv. Let's go say hi to Liv. I'm going to put his @ up here. All right. If you don't know Liv, then you should get to know Liv. He's fun, super duper intelligent, and he's also a teacher. He's also a teacher, and we definitely need more Black male teachers. All right. So, no, please, no co-hosting. My people don't like battles. We don't do battles over here. Okay, so guys, let's go say hi to Liv. YouTube, I'm not exactly sure where I can send you, but come back tonight for late nights. Come back tonight for late nights, guys, so we can have the important conversations. We're going to be breaking down male fragility. So let's see where that conversation goes. Guys, let me make sure that Liv is live because he's feeling better, which is awesome, thankfully. So let's go see Liv. And he's live. Live to be great, guys. Live to be great. It is on the screen. Go say hi to Liv and let's do all of the good things, guys. Thank you so very much to everyone who tapped the screen, who shared the live, who sent the gift, who sent the donation. You all are absolutely amazing, and I appreciate each and every last one of you. And with that being said, I leave you with this as I always do. If you can't do something kind for yourselves, please do something kind for someone else. I adore y'all. Thank you so very much for your love and your kindness. With that being said,